Hey, I'm Bucky Doren. Thanks for joining me on our Iowa's Virtual Dirt Track Classic post-race show. 5 inaugural champions in our Bill Caldwell Ford main events, and we're going to talk to all 5 of them over the next handful of days. We want to thank you guys, the fans, who took the time to go and vote, just proving, I'm a little biased, I'm going to be honest with you, that we've got the best fans in all of sports. Dirt track fans are passionate and love their drivers. So we're going to talk with our inaugural champions, give them a chance to talk about the win and the fans and what's in store for them for 2016 on our Iowa's Virtual Dirt Track Classic post-race show. Well, today our guest in our Iowa's Virtual Dirt Track Classic post-race show, it's Tyler Droste that had the championship in our first ever late model voting competition. And Tyler, first of all, thanks for joining us and congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Now, I've always said that the dirt track fans are one of the most passionate fans out there, and the win really isn't probably that big on your list just because you got the win, but the reason why probably is the fans, and you've probably got some killer fans that you've built over the years, and I'm sure that's a big group that you want to thank for getting that win.
Yeah, definitely. Growing up racing, you see all the people going to the races, and when you start racing, it's like, I want to have as many fans as this guy or that guy, and it's crazy to see how many people come down after the races to the car and whatnot, just to talk about future plans and how the race went. And so it's definitely cool to see how many fans I actually have. I mean, I knew I had a lot, but to overcome some guys in that have been racing for 20, 30 years, it's pretty crazy.
Now, you were probably cutting your name with the fans in that modified, but then that late model opportunity came, and you took that this year and really, I think you probably didn't start the way you wanted to in 2015, but you certainly ended with an awful lot of momentum. Talk about that progression, getting into the late model, learning the learning curve, and being able to translate that into momentum as the season grew.
Yeah, I think our biggest problem 2 years ago, my first year in it, was we had a new modified that we were struggling with, and we were running the late model, and we were struggling with that as well, and we were trying to run both of those weekly for points, and just never really got either one dialed in right. So we struggled a little bit all year. But last year we came into it and got a new car and had some people helping us that we didn't have before that helped tremendously. And the first night out, we went to Davenport. They had a 5,000 to win up there, and started 11th, I think, and got third, which was definitely a confidence builder after the year that we'd had before, racing with, basically all the guys that would run the Deary Brothers stuff weekly. After that race, we kind of felt a little better about the rest of the year. Started running some more bigger races like the Deary Brothers, and was running top 5s and just kept getting better and better. And I think we ended up 6th in the points, and we missed a couple races and won the Rookie of the Year deal for it. And we were kind of kicking ourselves in the butt for not running the whole thing, because we think we might have had a chance of winning it after throwing some numbers together. But we'll take that from last year and move on to next year and see what we can do.
Now, you obviously moved the modified to basically just a handful of special events or momentous type of events. But how hard or difficult emotionally was it to give up the modified, or was the late model the goal all along?
We always knew that we wouldn't go any higher, I guess, in the class than modifieds if we were doing it ourselves. And after Doug Q and Gene Budzine came to me and asked if I wanted to race the late model for him, I wasn't going to turn that down. I mean, it's always something you want to do. And after putting everything together, I'm really glad I did it.
So you're looking at the end of 2015. You guys are starting to make plans, the latter part of the year. What are some of the things that you guys looked at changing, maybe making different, keeping, what type of thought pattern were you guys going through during the off season to make 2016 that much better?
Not really a whole lot. We've kind of been studying stuff a little more about the cars. As far as racing, you'll probably see us at the same places we were last year. Independence probably weekly with the late model. Some more bigger shows with it that are around here. Probably some Deary shows, if not all of them. We haven't quite decided what we're going to do for sure. And just a handful of races with the modified. Just the big ones at the beginning of the year and the big ones at the end of the year, and a few of them in between. But it's going to stay parked most of the time.
Based on what you were talking about, how you guys maybe were kicking yourself a little bit that you didn't run all the Deary Brothers Summer Series shows, how big of a debate is that, or was that, to make that decision if you're going to run all of them or not?
Not super big, I guess, because we're trying to figure out what we want to do for sure. There might be a few other races around here we want to hit that are during the same time as that. some more, I guess, races closer to home compared to some of those that are paying almost as good, if not a little bit better. So it'll come down to, I guess, seeing where we're at, run the first few, and see how we're doing in the points and whatnot.
Before you close the book completely on 2015, is there something that took place last year that's going to stick out as what you're going to remember 2015 for? Maybe it's an event, a race, an outcome, people you met. What is one of the biggest things that's going to stick out for your memory of 2015?
Probably just as good as we did, having to thank the guys that helped us, the geared up race cars, that whole crew. Meeting those guys, they're an awesome group of people and helped us out a lot with the car and talking to them about what to do when the track changes and even driving style a little bit. I mean, they're awesome guys and helped us a lot this year.
Well, you mentioned one of your big sponsors. What are some of the other sponsors that you need to thank that helped get the program going for 2016?
I got quite the list of them. For the modified, we've got pretty much a whole different group than the late model. And for the modified, we've got Performance Bodies, Patch Auto Salvage, King Automotive, Arlene Kugler at Real Estate Solutions, Northland Oil, Union Drug, Superior Cleaning, Tom's Barbershop, and Can-Am Auto and Towing. And for the late model, we've got Performance Bodies, Patch Auto Salvage, Superior Cleaning, Tom's Barbershop, Perpy Trucking, Pint Excavating, Miller Quarry, Northland Oil, GCS Electric, Real Race Wheels, Mike Walker Painting, Geared Up Race Cars, Masters Built Chassis, MBH Race Cars, Ron Smedley Electric, Willwood Engineering, Dynamic Driveline, and SK Rod Ends. You can't do this racing stuff anymore without all these sponsors. It's getting so expensive. It's hard to do it on your own anymore.
And you got a great crew behind you and family and friends. Give some love out to those guys and gals as well.
Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't be where I'm at now if my mom and dad wouldn't have got me into racing. And all the help we've had along the way. My friend Jack, he's over here every night working on the car with us. The guys that go with us to the races, Doug Q and Gene Badzine, the car owners, Gene's son and their friends, they come and help out. It's crazy how many people we have that end up helping us out at the end of the day. Courtney, my girlfriend, she puts up with all the racing stuff. She enjoys it though, so it all works out.
Well, Tyler, thank you for taking the time with our Iowa's Virtual Dirt Track Classic post-race show. We'll talk to you soon at the Dirt, and good luck with the 2016 season.
Thank you.
That'll wrap up this edition of Iowa's Virtual Dirt Track Classic post-race show. Congratulations to all of our Bill Caldwell Ford main event winners. We're going to talk to everybody over the summer as we get dirty at the dirt tracks. So thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you soon. I'm out.